Hey everyone, I hope you've had a great day so far and that you're doing well and taking it easy. Or depending where you are in the world and when you're watching this, I hope your night has been good. For this video, we'll be going through a unboxing, or in this case an unbagging, of the grand piano. Well, of a grand piano as opposed to the. And this is from the Nanoblock musical instrument series, set 336 of the line, which is interesting. Makes you wonder what the first 335 sets were. And this was released by Kawada. As for the year, I'm not too sure. I might actually say it could very much been this year, but I did not do the due diligence to double check. But I might whack it into the description below. We'll see how it goes. So, grand piano, 190 piece set, level 2 of 5 in terms of complexity. So that's the finished product. A very small grand piano, but a grand piano nonetheless. And if we have a quick look at the back, just a standard Nanoblock back of the packaging. Interestingly enough, this is in red, so if you ever saw my Pokemon videos, which have been terrible, I have not gotten back to, I probably should, feel free to nudge and express your displeasure as to my time management in the description, in the comments below. So yes, but as I was saying, red and white packaging, whereas the Pokemon Nanos were predominantly blue and white, although there were some different color ones here and there. But yes, grand piano, not too bad looking. Now before I get too carried away, this was a completely unexpected buy. There were a few other Nanoblock products I was after, and this one caught my eye. And the rationale being, and I swear the last half a dozen videos have actually been shout-outs to various people, and that's great. There's a lot of talented people out there that don't necessarily get the full exposure or FYI, this is not scripted, thus the long pause. Exposure and recognition is what I'm after, of their talents and everything in between. So to come full circle for this one, much like the Batmobile video that was recently published. So in that video, I did the shout out back to Katya Sevilla, and much like that one, this is another shout out back to Katya. And the reason why this has become an interesting novelty is because she, through her Ko-fi site, not so much her Patreon, was hoping to hit a target of the Lego Grand Piano set. And I've been very fortunate enough to at least see the box. I've never seen the Grand Piano. I've seen the box of the Grand Piano. And to see it in person really does help really visualize the scale and significance. So, being the Lego fan that I am, I was very happy to help contribute to that goal. And I do know Katya made the goal for the grand piano and does have the grand piano in hand. And we'll be starting the building of that very soon. I think it was around the 23rd of July. Like the Batmobile video, I'll post links to both our Instagram and YouTube for anyone who is quite curious to see what the Lego grand piano looks like in an actual out-of-box being built process. I'm quite interested, naturally being the Lego fan that I am, and I do know for her the grand piano, the theme of it has a very special significance to her, which it should. She's a very musically talented individual. I would recommend listening to her work. But anyway, full circle, grand piano, I saw it, and whilst I do not need the Lego grand piano, as much of a wonderful piece it is, I thought, once I saw this, I thought, you know what, I can't have a Lego one, I'll just have a little one. And I will admit, I may not have musical talent, but I do appreciate a lot of piano pieces, instrumental pieces, so I wouldn't say it's completely left field. It's just my appreciation of musical instruments are more with how they're utilized as opposed to being able to use one. Anyway, that has been a very long preamble. I will have timestamps in the description, so if you've listened this far, well, I'd say feel free to use the timestamps, but I'm going to go into the actual unbagging. And for whatever reason, I'll probably put in the description. I will mention that the actual review starts at a particular point, so people don't have to listen to that preamble. But anyway, thank you, Katya, for what you are publishing to YouTube. Your skills are amazing. And funnily enough, I've just seen your upcoming weekly release, so a very strong piece as always, and I did quite enjoy it. Anyway, we're here for the grand piano Nanoblock. So we've done the front, we've done the back. I am going to literally pause this, and in a split second we will see what came in this bag. Okay, now that we are back, so what was in the Nanoblock bag? The one instruction set, as you can see in front of me here, and there are currently 4 small bags out of frame, so pretty stock standard, 4 bags and the manual. So quick look at the manual at the very top. We have the breakdown of the parts, a few different colors, predominantly black, a little bit of red, a little bit of white, and brown, I believe, or a orange ochre. English hard. Anyway, an interesting thing I've never seen on previous Nanoblocks. 2 of them have actually got extra symbols to denote that they're actually 2 different types. So one has a bit of a, I was going to say slower angle, but that would make no sense. A lower angle, while one has a steeper angle. In fact, I was probably trying to combine the 2 words, as I usually do. So that's what's included, well, what will be needed parts-wise, in terms of the actual instructions themselves. So once again, Nanoblocks are interesting in that they go up and down, then left to right. So going through the building of the base of the piano, some of the insides of the body, the legs, the I won't call it a lid because that's what it does functionality-wise, but I don't know if the top of a grand piano is called a lid. I am probably offending pianists left, right, and center right now, and this is why I don't play instruments. But here we have the completed grand piano, and I do like how it has the stool associated with it. May not play music, but I quite like the look of that. So that's the instructions. We'll put that aside. In terms of the bags, so as I said, there were 4 of them. So there's 2, 3, and 4. So if we have a look at this first bag that I pulled out, it's just been a while since I've done a Nanoblock video. I think the last time I did some was on my previous phone and camera, which had its accident. Look at previous videos to see what that was. I won't go into too much detail. So in this bag, predominantly your black pieces, some of your brown and red. So they're your larger pieces. In this particular bag, all your black pieces, but you're looking at your smaller single line pieces, which isn't too bad. Bag number 3, your medium-sized black pieces and some of your larger-ish brown pieces. And then lastly, a miscellaneous bag of small pieces from your whites to your blacks to your browns. And I believe these whites will be the keys on the piano. So that was the 4 bags. Let's put them over there. Bring this back into view. So there you go. Probably spent more time preambling than I did looking at what came in the bag. There is the Nanoblock Grand Piano, 4 bags in the instruction manual. Given that it's only 2 out of 5 difficulty and 190 pieces, based on my Pokemon builds, probably half an hour, 45 minutes tops. It actually might be easier because there's only so many colors involved. But knowing me, I will need to keep an eye out for those 2 different sloped pieces, given my recent Lego adventure on the Koenigsegg Jesco in having a mild freak out. I'll cover that in the review of the Jesco when the time comes. Thank you very much for watching this video, and a huge apologies to anyone who listened to the first 8 minutes that didn't really care for it. I will make sure something is in the description so people can skip to the appropriate content. Feel free to leave a comment down below and a like if you enjoyed this content, or in other case, any other commentary. Subscribe if you wish to follow my channel, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with upcoming videos. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account, link in the description down below. Thank you again for your support to help grow this channel. It is greatly appreciated. Stay safe and take care, and I will catch you all in the next video. See ya.